Do you wanna play? I've got a quick game. I've got 10 facts about the moon landing. If you want to write down 1 to 10,
Real or fake?
real or fake,
Yeah,
true or false. Just write down 1 to 10. Play along at home. You got some paper. Get your notepad out. I'm gonna read 1 to 9 or maybe 1 to 10. I can't really remember.
Yeah, let's do it.
Cool. So the Apollo 11 mission took only 8 days, 3 hours, 18 minutes, and 35 seconds from launch to splashdown. So I should.
What, there and back?
That seemed too specific. Giving away the answer. I like giving a specific second. I want to see that one. The Apollo 11 mission took only 8 days.
Okay.
Sound. The technology used to guide the Apollo spacecraft to the moon was less powerful than the technology found in modern smartphones.
Yep.
It had the Apollo 11 module called the Eagle had only 4 kilobytes of memory on board, which is less than what is found in a basic digital watch.
Okay.
The moon has no atmosphere, which means that there is no weather on the moon. That sound doesn't travel in the same way it does on Earth.
Okay.
The first meal eaten on the moon consisted of bacon squares and peaches and sugar cubes and grape punch. And grape punch.
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
Bacon squares, sugar cubes, peaches, and peach fun.
Grape punch. And grape soda, man.
Okay. Yeah.
Buzz Aldrin, the second geezer to walk on the moon, brought with him a small plastic container of wine and a communion wafer, which he consumed in a private religious ceremony.
Okay.
Okay. The Apollo 11 astronauts left behind several items, including an American flag, a plaque that read, "Here, men from the planet Earth, first set foot upon the moon, we come in peace for all mankind," and a silicon disc containing messages from world leaders. That sounds spooky, doesn't it?
Does sound spooky.
Because it's just sitting up there. I wonder what the messages are. The moon rocks brought back by the Apollo missions have provided scientists with invaluable insights into the formation and history of the moon and the early solar system.
Yeah.
And the last one, they were incredibly expensive with an estimated cost of over $150 billion in today's money. However, many people consider the missions to be a worthwhile investment. So, do we think that they cost up to $150 billion?
In today's money. Okay. Yep.
Per mission. In today's money, yeah, which is going to be massive back then. What are you saying, Ben? Are you torn between a couple of truths, a couple of false?
So, what was the first question?
Apollo 11 mission took only 8 days.
I've gone true.
You're correct.
Is that there and back? Yeah.
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 From launch to splashdown.
Yeah. True.
Cool.
Imagine being in space for 8 days.
I know, nuts. Well, there's a geezer that spent like over 200 days in space. Yeah. Crazy bastard. The technology used to guide the Apollo spacecraft to the moon was less powerful than the technology found in smartphones.
True
it is.
I've heard that. That's crazy if you think about that.
Nuts, eh?
In the space of, 50 years?
Yeah.
Hey.
Had only 4 kilobytes of memory on board, less than what is found in a basic digital watch.
False.
That's true.
No.
Yeah, that's true.
How?
I know. And where? What part of it?
These videos are like, the file size is like 9 gig, for this basic video.
Yeah.
That's like 900,000 times what was on the moon. It's just you talking.
Yeah, it's nuts. They basically took a Tamagotchi up with them. Somehow got there and back. Do you know what I mean?
And stayed on track.
Yeah, that's it. And everyone arrived safe.
Yeah, no sat nav with that memory.
Yeah, and stayed on track. Yeah, that's right, man. What was next? There's no weather on the moon, and sound doesn't travel in the same way it does down here, baby.
Is this number 4?
Yeah,
I've gone false.
It's true as well.
Is it?
Yeah.
So how did he speak?
Yeah, why did it sound the same?
So clear.
So clear, so the
crispy.
same. Do you know, I've read as well that he said a different quote, but some of it got lost in transmission. Threw in like a couple extra words.
He probably said something shit and they got back to Earth like No, mate. Let's do this in
No.
post-production.
Yeah. Thank God we got Stanley here. The first meal eaten on the moon was all those things I mentioned: peaches, sugar cubes.
I've gone true.
Grape punch. Yeah, it is true.
Yeah, because of that. What
How
astronauts?
random it is.
Yeah.
Buzz Aldrin went and had a glass of wine and in a little private religious.
False.
True.
No, really. How can you have a private?
I don't know. Where'd you go?
Where'd you go?
Why are you standing over there?
Couldn't have been able to kneel because of the atmosphere. So you'd have just been.
Do you know one thing as well has always passed my mind when I think of the actual footage? It's like you can see the whole moon, sir. Like if you were to look at it and you didn't know that was the moon, you would think that was people messing about in like a 2-mile radius.
Right.
Not the surface of a planet,
Which is massive.
Like you can see them, and then
The edge of the moon.
The edge of the moon is just behind them. Where you would think
you wouldn't see that on Earth.
Exactly. If me and you were here outside on the street now, no buildings, no nothing on Earth, you wouldn't be able to see me and you clear as day, and then the end of Earth clear as day.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually.
I've always thought that's a bit strange.
Have you looked into that? Has someone explained?
No, they haven't. I've never vocalized that in front of anyone before.
You might have just cracked the moon landing.
See me on Joe Rogan next week. So let's carry on, and it was
what number?
I can't remember. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that 9?
Yeah, 9.
Yeah. So we're on 7. That's with the American flag being left behind, the plaque that read "We come in peace," and that. Yeah, that's true.
But this will, if they didn't go, they're gonna get found out one day because none of this stuff will be on the moon.
There. Yeah, well, so the footprints that are on the moon, due to there being no weather and no atmosphere, they said that it should basically be untouched.
Yeah, I heard that.
So the moon rocks brought back by the Apollo missions have provided scientists with invaluable insights. Yeah, that's true. And the last one's true. Do you know why? Because they were all true.
What was the last one?
150 billion per mission.
Oh, yeah.
All true, yeah. It was the 10 most gobsmacking facts about the moon landing. I just pretended to do true or false because I'm a liar. But
they're all true.
They're all true, yeah. And I took out one of the facts because I didn't think it was gobsmacking enough.